Nayakrishi Andolon is a farmers movement, and it's also called biodiversity based farming. And to preserve biodiversity, the farmers are preserving diverse varieties of seeds, of paddy and vegetables, and for every season there are different kinds of seeds that they preserve. And this winter season is very important, and one of the 10 principles, the first principle is no use of pesticide. But in order to do that, we need to have a particular way of farming, and that is called mixed cropping and crop rotation, because the farmers need to maintain the soil fertility as well as earn some income, and also without the use of pesticide they have to save their crops. So the mixing of the crops is done in a way so that the pests are either repelled or it's managed, so there are less attack of crops. And also the seed quality must be very good, otherwise they might get pest attack. So they also use like colors, different colors and smell of crops that can be used as crop rotation, pest repellent. Here we are seeing that there are winter crops that has market value, and this is the season for cauliflower, lettuce and beet, pumpkin, and a lot of seeds, vegetables that people would like to eat, which are produced without the use of pesticide. But these are done in like small plots of land, and in order to maintain the soil fertility, what the farmers actually do, that they just rotate the crop. So in this plot, if they have lettuce this year or cauliflower in this field, they will rotate it next year and not do the same crop in the same field, and also plan the crop in a way that it can give nutrition to the soil. So this give and take of nutrition from the soil is very important. At the same time, they have to ensure nutrition in the food, and that's why these crops are produced, and they are actually producing nutrition in these small plots of land. And in the village Gorashin that we are visiting, we found that farmers are having long-term crops like sugar cane and also banana crop, which are long-term and also not very good for the soil, but they are also cultivating other crops in between. So when the sugar cane is small, in the meantime they can grow cauliflower, cabbage and other crops which will be harvested within 1 or 2 months, and by this time the sugar cane will grow further, and they can earn better. And farmers are aware that sugar cane is not very good for the soil, and it takes a lot of nutrient from the soil, but they maintain crop rotation very much for the sugarcane fields and for the banana as well. But this sugarcane and banana cropping that they are doing, even though it is for commercial use, they are not using any pesticides or fertilizer, and they are using the local variety bananas which are much in demand and which are very good for health. So in order to maintain the human health as well as soil health, the farmers need to plan a lot in terms of the kind of crop that they will be doing, and they also use some nitrogen fixing plants in the soil so that it can give increased soil nutrient. So this is very important, that mixed cropping and crop rotation are maintained by farmers, and that is for their economic interest as well as for soil health, and this is one of the important contribution of Nayakrishi. Farmer Morjina has picked up these eight different leafy vegetables, which we call shak in Bangla, and these are all uncultivated and are grown in the rabi crop plots of land, and these are found in this particular season. So this is shenchi shak, this is thankuni, this is katakura, and kanai shak, and telakucha, and botua shak. These are all very, very important and very much nutritious and has very particular medicinal value. For example, this is very good for diabetic patients, and also these are good for stomach, these are good for blood, and these are very good for lactating mothers, and this is very nutritious for lactating mothers. And so all these have nutritional value, and women like her, Morjina, he is picking this up, she knows all the varieties, and also she knows where to pick these up, and also how to cook it, and for what reason she is taking it. And this is much more valuable than the cultivated crops sometimes, because you cannot get this anywhere except in the pesticide free, fertilizer free or chemical free fields. So this is what one must remember, that Nayakrishi fields or Nayakrishi farmers villages are also producing enough uncultivated food, which is a very important food support, and also we can say food security for the poor people who do not have land, but they can collect these vegetables, leafy vegetables from around the surroundings of the Nayakrishi farmers fields, and can have their food. And I think this is an important aspect of our food system that must be preserved. So Nayakrishi food system or biodiversity based food system is not only about the cultivated crops, it is also about uncultivated crops, and which are growing as partner crops or growing as uncultivated on their own, because the environment is suitable for them.